Now to news out of our nation's capital. Former President Donald Trump and his legal team, they have filed an appeal to overturn a recent decision. And this is actually from Maine's Secretary of State. It's to remove the GOP frontrunner from the 2024 primary ballot.
Now, this decision from Maine came about 2 weeks after the Colorado Supreme Court ruled to remove Trump from their ballot in mid-December.
So what comes next? Erie News Now Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live tonight to explain. Brendan, good evening.
Hey there, Mike and Eva. Good evening. Eva, that's a great question. What's really important to distinguish here, however, is the fact that Maine's decision was made by their Secretary of State, an individual, whereas in Colorado, that decision was made by the state's Supreme Court, the highest court in Colorado. Again, both those decisions stem from Trump's involvement or his role on January 6th. Trump is expected to appeal the Colorado case if he hasn't already. In recent minutes, actually, we've seen some reports that he has done that, which means that that case, the Colorado case, would head to the Supreme Court of the United States. Experts say Trump and his legal team are looking to really stop the dominoes from falling, and that the best way to do that is with the Supreme Court intervening as soon as possible.
Appealing the state Supreme Court ruling is the fastest way he can get to the U.S. Supreme Court and therefore put a stop to any other states that might have an idea to do this. They like to do these cases very, very quickly. And the reason that they do that is because they want to at least appear that they're not involved in the political process whatsoever.
And Mike and Eve, as you just heard, experts saying that the Colorado case is probably the quickest path forward to that Supreme Court intervention. However, they say the Maine case is still very significant for two reasons. First, as we said earlier, it was made by one individual, the Secretary of State. And the second reason being that Trump actually won an electoral vote in Maine's general election back in 2020. Maine splits their electoral votes. They're one of two states to do that, which means that Trump is going to be a bit more concerned about what happens in Maine and the support that he can gather there as opposed to a very blue state like Colorado, for example. For now, reporting live on Capitol Hill for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike and Eva, back to you.
Brendan.